Hello everyone, and welcome to the Good Game Lobby review of Rift of the NecroDancer, a rhythm game filled with mini-games reminiscent of Guitar Hero and Rhythm Heaven. Let's strap on our guitars and shred the enemies filling the rift. Brace Yourself Games released Crypt of the NecroDancer way back in 2015 to critical acclaim. It's sitting at 22,000 reviews and is overwhelmingly positive. It was a roguelike rhythm pixel dungeon crawler, but this time around, we're given the same characters in a new setting with a familiar music-based combat system. Let's get into the story. A rift has brought Cadence to a new world where everyone from her old world is now adjusting to life in a big city. Your friends are doing yoga and your enemy is flipping burgers at a local burger spot. Nothing is as it seems, and rifts keep opening up, sending you monsters of all types that you need to destroy. With each new rift, you learn more about why you're here, who you can trust, and how to get back home. Let's get into the gameplay. I want to start off with a nice feature the game includes. The audio calibration is refreshing for a game like this. It's a great touch that truly puts the quality of your timing on you and not on the game itself. I mostly play games on my Xbox controller on PC, but I opted for the keyboard because it felt more natural. You're given a beat to tap to, and it will measure the audio and latency from your keyboard to assist in how to play. At first glance, the game looks like a typical Guitar Hero setup, but what makes it unique is that each monster has its own style. For example, a green slime is 1 hit, but blue is 2, and red is 3 hits, all back to back on beat. Skeletons of certain colors either need more hits over time, move back up the rift, or even sometimes have a shield you need to double tap. With each enemy having unique style to defeat them, it makes for a truly engaging and difficult gameplay style that pushes you to your limits. I'm not the best at these type of games, so at times I was moving from medium to easy difficulty. I have a feeling that those who grew up with Guitar Hero and Rhythm Heaven should be just fine. Where the original Crypt of the NecroDancer had a pixel art design, Rift of the NecroDancer has a more visually appealing look, like it has matured over time. It looks wonderful, and the design is smooth and polished, making it look like a cartoon come to life. The way everyone bounces to the beat or how the main character flinches when you hit off beat is a nice touch. The Rhythm Heaven styled minigames show the characters in more animated style, making me feel like I'm playing a Cartoon Network show from Powerpuff Girls era. The colorful world and electric gameplay make for a truly wonderful visual experience. The sound design is obviously great, as it should be for a music-focused game. With years of experience in this space, everything kind of fits perfectly. The soundtrack is wonderful and filled with great jams and beats from amazing gaming composers. It's no secret that Sam Webster is one of my favorite gaming composers. His work on Grindstone, Guncho, and Faraway Fairway is constantly on rotation in my house. He has teamed up with Nausbaum for 5 songs, which are all of my favorites from the soundtrack. But we can't forget Danny Baranowski is the lead here. Having worked on previous NecroDancer soundtracks and being famous for his work on Meat Boy, the quick play version even includes 3 songs from the Meat Boy franchise to play along to. Here is one of my favorites by Sam Webster and Nausbaum. Enjoy. Rift of the NecroDancer is pretty straightforward. If you grew up with Rhythm Heaven styled games or even Guitar Hero, you'll have fun time with NecroDancer. You can play the story mode if you're familiar with the franchise, for some entertaining back and forth with main characters from previous titles. Or if you just want to jam, you can jump into the arcade style mode and unlock diamonds to play new songs. It took me roughly 4 hours to complete the main game, and I spent about an hour or so just going through the songs in the arcade. Played on medium settings because I love these games and have great rhythm, but I still want to enjoy the game and not make it a competitive nightmare. For $20, it seems fitting for the amount of content and songs packed into this game. I hope they add additional songs over time, or who knows, maybe a DLC. They did add 3 DLCs to the last game, including a Hatsune Miku one. As I was writing this review, I also remembered that they made Cadence of Hyrule, a spin-off with Link and Zelda. Being a huge Zelda fan, I'm realizing I need to play this as soon as possible. Rift of the NecroDancer is a fun, rhythm-thumping game that will have you dancing along to the beat, fully immersing you in the experience. With a polished visual aesthetic and one of the best soundtracks of the year, it's a must-play for me. Thank you to Lurkit for the review key. If you're looking for more indie games to play, why not try out Keep Driving, a road trip RPG, and if you want to check out some demos of upcoming games, check out my playlist of Steam Next Fest demos. Thanks for watching, and as always, GG.